Zilliqa's native token called ZIL at the price of $1 during the peak of this bull run. Is it all that insane? Personally, I don't think so. Now, that may sound crazy to some people, but hear me out, because even though it's not financial advice, I don't think it's crazy. Zilliqa, keep in mind, it's the world's first ever sharding-based blockchain. And now you may be thinking, are you talking about sharding, in the pants, the caca in the pants? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the one with the D, not the T, if you know what I mean. Again, sharding here is what I'm talking about. Because Zilliqa uses sharding technology, what that means is that the network is split into multiple sections known as shards, and workload on the network is distributed amongst these different shards. And as a result of that, Zilliqa, highly efficient, becomes highly scalable, and it just becomes very fantastic overall. I mean, that's how amazing it is. And keep in mind, Zilliqa, it has a very heavy emphasis on DeFi and NFTs, which I think is going to play to the benefit of it, because you take a look at how the decentralized finance market and both the NFT market, by the way, both of them, each individually, are predicted to have a market valuation of over $200 billion by 2030, according to Grandview Research. So that's insane. And here's the thing. Zilliqa has crazy statistics, enough to blow your hair back, much like Snoop Dogg's hairline. His cornrows, they're hanging on for dear life. He has to shave his dreadlocks or whatever. But yeah, besides that point, we take a look at how the Zilliqa network has been able to facilitate over 60 million transactions. That's 9 million less than 69 million. But yeah, besides that point, it even has over 4.7 million addresses as well, which is crazy. So when you take a look at Zilliqa, man, it's very fantastic if you ask me. Uses sharding technology, it's highly scalable, amazing statistics, and adoption is already fantastic. I mean, what more can you ask for, right? At least that's the way I view it. And you couple all these amazing factors with the fact that as of right now, more institutional investors than ever before, more crypto owners than ever before, over 500 million crypto owners as we speak. This is all ridiculous, right? So when you combine all of this, I think it makes for a perfect recipe for success. You got to also take this into consideration how ZIL, in my opinion, the bull run, the peak of it, right? It's not going to happen in the next day or whatever, because some people, they may think that. Some people, they make videos and they say, wow, ZIL, going to go to the price of $1 in the next 10 hours, going to go to $1 in the next 10 days. But, historically speaking, that's not how it usually works, because usually altcoins, they do reach their peak in some most bullish case scenarios, 6 months after a Bitcoin halving event, while in some other worst case scenarios, 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. So we're potentially taking a look at, right, either half a year or a year and a half after this year's Bitcoin halving event, which of course is just a number of days away at this point. It's expected to happen this April. So potentially we're taking a look at a most worst case scenario for altcoins to reach their peak in October of 2025. Now, it could happen in October of this year. You never know. Or maybe even sooner, which could be fantastic. But historically speaking, again, right, it's usually been in the 6 to 18 month range. So if we take a middle ground approach, that's still potentially 12 months from around right now, which is April of next year. So patience is key, in my opinion. It's important to have emotional stamina, because some people, they've been holding for ZIL for quite some time now, a number of years. So would it make sense to give up right now? We're nearing the finish line? I don't think so. Now, not financial advice, but it's kind of like running a marathon. You're 8 to 9 miles down, there's a mile or two left, and then someone quits. It's like, what? Dude, it's like you're near the finish line. Now, if you wanted to quit, why not quit at the first mile? Now, better to never quit, but you get what I mean, right? It makes no sense. So when it comes to ZIL, I think the best days are still ahead, but patience is key, and that is why I'm dollar cost averaging. Anytime I earn income, I set aside some for ZIL, because I'm not a day trader. I don't use leverage. I don't swing trade. A lot of people out there, they make a video on Zilliqa, but all they do is that they pull up a price chart on ZIL, they draw a random triangle. I don't know what they're trying to draw. Their grandma's G-string thong or ding-dong? Who knows? They say, hey, double 69, standing 69, bull flag. Oh, wow, cup and handle. It's like, it's like, come on, man. This makes no sense. If they understood how Zilliqa is the world's first sharding-based blockchain, would they be saying all of this type of nonsense? If they knew that there was over 4 million addresses, right, on the Zilliqa network, if they see that it can process or has been able to process over 60 million transactions, they wouldn't be saying this. So in my opinion, That's complete nonsense. I focus on the fundamentals. And again, right, when I consider just how crazy this bull run could be, and when I consider just how amazing Zilliqa is, ZIL, its native token at the price of $1, I don't see why not, again, right, during the peak of this bull run. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also on top of that, make sure to check out this very fantastic video. I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.